Good, beautiful morning, everybody, and welcome to the Friday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. Today we have a healing session. Today it's going to be all about healing, whatever it is you want to heal, your body, your mind, your soul, your emotions. This is what today's for. I have with me a group called the Ascended that consists of many archangels and ascended masters, Masters Jesus, Yogananda, Buddha, Krishna, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, and others. And so today is going to be fundamentally a healing session. So we will bring people on live. If you want to come on live, we will bring you on. If you have something you want to heal in your body, in your mind, your emotional field, we will be happy to bring people on today and go through a process where you can have a chance to experience transformation and healing in your own body. One of the first things I wanted to share with you today is this understanding that you must learn to make the distinction. In order to actually fundamentally heal your mind and body, you must recognize that you are not your mind and body. You are a sentient being. You are a soul inhabiting a spacesuit called a body, and an instrument, a navigation system called your mind that allows you to orchestrate changes in your experience in this physical dimension. This is first and foremost a consideration you must embrace. That you are not your body. You are not your mind. You have a mind. You have a body. And you are a soul that can assert and exert influence on your mind and body in the same fashion you have allowed this world to exert its influence upon you. We are here because it's very important that you move into your own creative process rather than remain subjective to the creative influences outside of yourself, your so-called systems of social structures and healing systems of medicine. These are all well and good in very, very small degrees, but you have within you the divine intelligence that built universes and galaxies and dimensions. And so we say to you at this time forward, while we are together today, we are now transmitting a vibration with the clear intention of restoring, rejuvenating, revitalizing, correcting, and repairing your mind, your emotions, and your body. If you are open and receptive to this consideration, it will be done. Like you must open your hand to receive something, you must open your heart to receive what we offer in the form of a vibrational frequency that has the ability to transform and transmute lower vibrational energies in the spectrum away from love and elevate them up to a frequency of love, that is to restore one from a lower vibrational state to a higher vibrational state. We will be bringing people on that want to experience the process of healing, as it is very simple and it is an interactive process that we can interact with you in the exact same fashion that you can learn to interact with your own minds and bodies to correct them. You allow yourself to be interfered with all the time. You are told many things to believe and accept as true that are not. At least give yourself the benefit of being amenable to transformation and healing, rather than being amenable to deception and lies. And it will be done for you. For what you are open to, you shall receive and embody in your life. We're going to bring one person on right now. Her username on TikTok is Curly Head. And we're going to bring her on for a process of healing. If you are coming on live, have a clarity about what it is you are seeking to heal. Without clarity, you will not get clarity. Without a definition of understanding what it is you truly want, it will be very difficult for you to receive it, even if we know how to provide it. You must be willing to receive to receive. If you're unwilling to receive, then do not come on. But in spite of what you might think, some of you might actually heal irregardless of your own resistances as well, because we have seen that happen many times. So let us begin, as this is a day of healing and transformation. While she gets ready to come into the queue here, it's really important what they're saying here, that you need to really understand that if you do not learn to make the distinction between your body, your mind, and who you are, you will be subjective to one or both. Good, beautiful morning, curly head. What country and what city are you from? Toronto. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. I just had to turn the volume up. Thank you very much. Toronto, Canada. And what is it you are seeking healing for today?
I spoke to you about it on the live before, but I have endometriosis.
Okay. So what we're going to ask you to do, because you have much idea in your mind about what endometriosis is. You've been told many things about what it is, correct?
Yes.
So we're going to ask you to put everything that you've been taught to know about it aside, and to take both of your hands and place them over the place in your body where those affected organs exist. Place your hands over those areas where the affected organs exist. And what we want you to do is you place your hands there to become fundamentally aware of what you feel between your hands and those organs, and describe that sensation there now. Can you feel the sensation between your hands and the organs?
Yes.
What is the sensation? Describe it.
Like tingling, and I feel my heart beating very fast.
So allow yourself to feel that tingling and healing, and close your eyes and make this statement: I accept this with love and grace.
I accept this with love and grace.
And observe what happens to the tingling sensation as you accept this with love and grace. And describe the change in that sensation as you accept this with love and grace.
I feel a lot of love.
Are you allowing the love to go to the organs? Allow that love to go into the organs and feel the love be received by those organs. And describe how those organs are feeling receiving the love.
I feel happy.
Wonderful. Allow that sensation of happiness with your breath now. Use your breath to fill the rest of your body with that sensation, like you can draw that sensation into all of your body with your breath coming in now. Draw your breath in and fill your whole body with that happy sensation that's being transmitted to those organs, and draw it into the rest of your body. And hold it in your body. When you fill your lungs, hold it in your body. As you hold it in your body, simply think the words, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then release your breath. And now describe what you feel now.
I feel calm.
Wonderful. And how does the sensation in that part of the body feel now?
I feel whole.
Wonderful. So to that feeling that feels whole, simply say the thought, thank you for being a part of my life. Communicate that to that whole feeling. Thank you for being a part of my life.
Thank you for
Thank you.
Thank you for being a part of my life.
And just feel and receive. Now, would you like to tell others how you feel? What is different from when you started to where you are now? Describe the difference to everybody else so they hear.
I don't know, I feel like a sense of just happiness, and just anything is possible. With the condition, we're told, you can't have kids, you'll struggle, it's painful, but I just feel like love. I just feel anything's possible.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming on with us today.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Now, what is really important is you understand, as we guided this person through the process, we directed her to instruct her body to do certain things, to place the hands over a certain part of the body, to feel the flow of energy that we were transmitting and that she was moving through her hands. We inclined her to be open and receptive to receiving. We got her to acknowledge that she was receiving and to feel the sensation of receiving, to observe how the body is receiving. So the awareness the individual we're communicating with is directing their body, not subjective to the body. And you can hear clearly as she went through the process how the body begins to change and the energy being experienced begins to change from one state into another. This requires that you understand that you are not your body. Your body is an instrument that is designed to receive, react, and respond to the information, ideas, or conceptions you offer it, the energy. This can only be done when you understand that you are the director of the functions of the body, the director of the thoughts in the mind, which means that you are not your mind and you are not your body. You are a soul. And in that context, you are like a mechanic of a car. You can begin to work on the vehicle if there's something incorrect with it. Once you have this rudimentary understanding, then the function of healing can become as natural and normal to you as walking or talking is to you now. This is wonderful. Thank you so much for that beautiful healing, guys. I really appreciate that. Hi, guys. Got a question from Dr. TM. How do we know if we are true, or if we are self-realized or enlightened? We are not supposed to do anything. Let all illusion to change world go. Only I have to change, but no one. Clarify this. You do not know you are self-realized if you believe you are your body, then you believe you are your body. The concept of self-realization is very different than thinking you are your body, or thinking you are your mind, or thinking you are your thoughts, or thinking there's somewhere to be other than where you are. The self-realization occurs when you are no longer subjective or attached to the identity of the mind and body as that which defines you. In other words, you begin to realize that you are something very unique and distinct from the conceptions of mind or the sensations of body. This is again but one step in a process of an eternal process of self-realization. Many people only realize in this world that they think they are a body. Many people in this world only realize that they think they are their thoughts and their mind. And fewer still begin to consider, who am I if I am not my thoughts? Who am I if I'm not this body? How am I able to orchestrate this body? Self-realization is a continual progression of your own conscious and intentional evolution of self. The realization that you are not your body, you are not your mind, will bring about a level of self-realization that's different than the former of the previous. That is, you no longer see yourself as a body, you no longer see yourself as a collection of thoughts and information. You realize you are a spiritual entity, a soul, and that there's something that you are connected to that is even greater than you. Just as your mind and body, you can realize that you are not them. Well, there's an aspect of you can realize that there's something else that you are not, that you are becoming. But self-realization is unique to each individual. There's no one point where you will realize yourself. There are many points along the way that you will realize yourself. The little child, the newborn, at very different states, do not realize themselves as a newborn or as a child. They realize that they were a child. They realize that they were a newborn, You can realize what was before. In that point of realization, you are no longer what you were before you evolve into something different. When you realize you are not your mind, you are not your body, there will be a self-realization. When you realize that the self that realizes itself observing the mind and body, there will be another self-realization, and this goes on. And this goes on. You come to the place where you no longer need a mind and body to exist, for you recognize that the mind and body is not the exclusive source of your consciousness. Wow, thank you. So if you're on TikTok and you want to experience some healing, you can send a request to join me, and we'll bring you on. Hi there. Good morning from Michigan. So excited to be here for such an important session, Teresa. So for those of you that are just arriving, there is an energy that's been transmitting from the get-go. When we first came on, they said that they would be transmitting the vibrational frequency that promotes healing, vitality, and well-being. They also instructed us to be open and receptive to that. That it's important to be open and receptive to the healing in the same way you become open and receptive to your governments and your politicians and your worldly sensations. The same way you become open to the world, become open to these higher vibrational healing frequencies, because they exist. Disease exists, health exists. They're different frequencies. And you can choose which frequency you're going to align to. And your body will react and respond. And I'm paraphrasing what they said a little earlier. But the first thing they said is to realize that your body is not you. It is an instrument that you use while you are in this physical dimension. Your mind is a construct of this world, the information and experiences that you've gathered from your life and your lives through time and space. But you are not this collage, this composite of information. You are something different than that. This point of self-realization puts you into the position where functional healing is a natural effect of the consciousness that you are. That you are a function of a higher vibrational state that can induce and does induce change in time and space and matter. As we are speaking through this body and you see this hand moving under the direction of our communication to you, you can see that we are articulating a form to respond and react to us. And it is designed this way for all of you, that your form is designed to react and respond to you. And likewise, if you choose, your form can be designed to react and respond to what others would say to you, or tell you to believe, or tell you what to think. Understand this. You must recognize this distinction and your capacity to orchestrate intentional change over your physical organism. And we have been asked this interesting question. Well, I have this disease and it's not going away, and I try to meditate and I concentrate and I imagine, but it is not working. And we say that is because you believe that the symptomology is more real than your own capacity to change them. The body in and of itself is designed to react and respond to ideas which are induced to the system. Now, if you are exposing yourself to certain elements of this world, certain ideas in this world that do not go in the frequency of health and vitality, then you are going to find yourself struggling with a persistent, ongoing condition because you've been indoctrinated into certain functions of belief that only allow certain things to happen. And this does not mean anything is wrong with you or anything is not right with you. It simply means that you have accepted ideas that go contrary to a truth that you may choose to adopt. But anything that you would choose to believe, anything you choose to believe, shall be conceived as your experience. What you shall believe, so it shall be done unto you. Even if that belief was not one of your choosing, but was given to you. Someone told you, oh, do not breathe the air here, you might get sick. And if you believe that, then you will get sick. And yet many others can walk around and they are not affected. Watch what you choose to believe. Watch what you choose to accept from others. Be mindful. But this recognition that you are not the physical organism. You are not the collage of thoughts in there. That you have the ability to alter and change idea and matter by the way in which you choose to interact with it. Wonderful. Who we got here? Here we go. We're going to bring somebody else on. So this is a healing session. So anybody wants to come on live with us, even if you're on YouTube or Facebook, you can certainly send a request to join in the comment section, and I'll send you an invite out. Good, beautiful day, Red One. Could you tell me what city you're from and what country?
I'm in Colorado.
Well, hello, Colorado. How are you doing today?
Good.
So what is it you'd like to have healed? What is it you want to have transformed and transmuted today?
Okay, so I was watching someone get healed with their back, and I'm a true believer in our Lord and Savior. And I was healed, believing. But I didn't get to say anything about my knees and elbows. And they all need help.
Your microphone keeps fading in and out. Is there any way you could get a little bit closer to it? That way everybody can hear you?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Is that better?
Perfect.
Okay. So my back was healed, but my knees and my elbows, I guess I just left them out. And now I have a ping pong ball on my elbow, and it's getting smaller. But I have all the faith in the world. I guess I just need the frequency to help. Or I don't know.
Okay, wonderful. Just understand, all I'm doing is channeling the energy of healing. I myself can do nothing, but this energy will do what it does for you if you're open and receptive to receiving it. Are you open and receptive to receiving it?
I'm a total believer. Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So can you just take a deep breath and relax? Because what you want to do is you want to relax the body so you direct it to be open and receptive. Do you understand?
Yes.
You need to get the body to be open and receptive. That's step one. Because we aren't simply going to perform healing on you. We will also instruct you so that you can apply it and share it with others as well. So get the body open and receptive with your breath, and simply become open and receptive. Let your knees become open. Let your elbow become open. Let your whole body become open and receptive to receiving God's grace, God's love, and God's wholeness. And as you get the body open, draw a breath in as if you are receiving the Spirit of God into your mouth and nostrils as you breathe in. You're drawing in this healing energy from the divine in, breathing it into your body now. And hold it in your body. Hold that energy in your body. And as you release the breath, say thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And again, draw the breath in again. Draw the healing energy of the Spirit into your body. You're drawing the healing Spirit into your body now. Hold it. And as you exhale, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And now describe for others what you're feeling in your body right now.
My whole body is tingling.
So close your eyes and allow yourself to feel that tingling and say thank you to the Holy Spirit for that sensation. Thank you.
It's becoming emotional.
Allow that to come up. Allow yourself to receive. And again, feeling that grace, speak the words, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'm truly grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wonderful. And now, how's the tingling changed? What has changed now?
It's so warm. It's so very warm.
Okay. Now, you remain with that and stay in the gratitude of that. Use your breath and keep drawing the Holy Spirit in, because it is with you and will remain with you as you heal. Do you understand?
I do. Thank you, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. I sent a lady to you last night. She has a terminal cancer, a terminal C word, and she had no hope. I sent her to you, because I believe that if she believes, she can receive.
And that is the truth. As you are feeling it now, correct?
Yes, yes, yes. Tears of joy.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Truly great. Thank you.
Likewise. So it is very important you understand the distinction. God bless this one. It's important you understand the distinction between yourself, your body, and your thoughts. There must be this distinction because most of your thoughts are not even of your own choosing. And the body is the one that was given to you, but it is an instrument that you are designed by nature. You are designed by nature to have authority and autonomy over this instrument. Authority and autonomy over your own mind. You are not designed to be subjugated to the will of man, but to the will of the spirit within you, your soul, to let your mind and body be governed by your soul. But this is the most important distinction in all healing, that you are not your body. You are not your mind. These are instruments that react and respond to you, and react and respond to whatever you allow to come into your mind and body. So be mindful what you listen to, and to whom you shall listen. Be mindful what you will give your eyes to and your ears to. Be mindful of these things, for they will influence you. As you see these dear ones coming before us are influenced equally, so too whomever you go before can influence you. Even your so-called entertainment systems, your televisions, they can influence you into health and disease. They can influence you into joy or sorrow. You be very mindful. The healing is not just about your body, but awakening your soul. Awaken your soul, that you might be made whole, that you can make yourselves whole. Physician, heal thyself. You are this soul, the healing factor in your consciousness that can induce change into your beautiful and wondrous divine creation you call your body. Wow. Very exciting. Someone's asking a question here, Dr. TM, and I believe he's an actual doctor. Question to be answered to humanity. What is light body? Our human biology long overdue? 2. Some sign of embodiment or enlightenment. Human mind, try, but that won't do it. Only by the soul. Explain. So what he's asking is to make a distinction between the body. For example, you can take your hands and you can wiggle your fingers around. The vast majority of you can wiggle your fingers around. You can cause your shoulders to move. You can cause your eyes. You can direct the body. It's a very obvious thing in conditions where a person's been induced into a state where the body's been damaged or harmed. And I've been blessed and guided by my angels and guides who have been able to be privileged to work with people who've had strokes and comas, and have been instructed and guided to understand that when the body's been damaged in a severe way, that the cells going through a trauma will need to receive sufficient instruction until they pick up the new function. In other words, one example, a woman was in a coma for several months, and once she came out of the coma, she was told how to come out of the coma. Her soul was talked to. Somebody had a conversation with her soul and told her soul to awaken in 3 days, and in 3 days she was awakened. And then she was given, because she couldn't move her arms or legs because the coma was so severe from the event that the limbs had gone into a condition called TEMS. And so I was guided and told to give her certain ideas and suggestions to fill the room with certain ideas, pictures on the wall, words and phrases that she was to repeatedly indulge in. And gradually over the repetition, giving these ideas to the body, the cells begin to receive information. Just like when you're a little baby, you couldn't articulate movement. You couldn't. That process of articulation happened because of the way the environment interacted upon the body. So the child learns to articulate words and gestures from the input of suggestion from the environment. So too, conditions of health and disease that are very debilitating a sufficient amount of idea and information must be imparted to the consciousness of the body until such time that it has received enough energy in the form of those suggestions so as to induce a change in the function of biology. I hope that answers the question for you, dear one. And the one that does that process is you, the soul. You direct to the body deeply emotional, powerful ideas that induce the function and movement of energy in the form that you call emotion. And that movement of emotion through your body induces change into the flesh again. So that which is broken can be made whole. Because then you speak to the spirit directly, do this. The spirit is in every cell of your body, and it will hear you if you speak to it. But if you say, I cannot do this, I cannot move, then the spirit will say, okay, I will accept that. But if you say, you are getting flexible and free, and you are emotionally inductive, putting in feeling, idea and thought intensely into the flesh will respond, for the spirit is everywhere. It is not in some places and not others. It is everywhere. Wow. Hi, good morning. I'm wondering if my childhood or teenage trauma is related to my hormone imbalance and past trauma. If I tune into your energy, again, it's not hormonal. It is acquired. You've brought information from another lifetime into this one that you have not released. You need to learn how to release, to let go of, which is what the term forgiveness literally means, to let go of. Forgive is to let go of. It's not to forgive someone. It's to let go of your pain, your judgment, your anger, your fear, your guilt, your shame. And you need to know how to let it go. So many of you cling to your suffering. I have this pain. I have this pain. Oh my goodness, you say. You hold on to your suffering. You focus upon it. You keep it alive. Take your life from it. Give it new life. Give it new life. Somebody else here wants to come on here. Let's see. Hi there. Wonderful. So yeah, if you're on YouTube and you want to come on, or Facebook, you can send a request and I can send you a link and you can come join. Hi. Okay, she's still trying to come live here. It might be a low signal. So Don, I'll answer another question here. Somebody's asking, nothing seems to happen in my consciousness evaluation, and what is left for me to stay on the planet to accomplish? I feel there is nothing at this moment. And this is true. There are those individuals that evolve beyond the need of matter, time, and space, and the pursuit of the higher realms is what Jesus calls it, the higher realms, the Godhead, other things. Krishna calls it different things, but every one of them has a different frame for it. But when you've understood enough about this world, you don't need to be here as much. Okay, they didn't stay connected, unfortunately. No worries. It's all good. Someone's saying, this is a very good. Thank you for doing this. I believe I am here for a purpose. You are here for a purpose. Every one of you is here for a purpose. It might not be the one you've been told to believe it is, but you are here for a purpose. You did not come here for nothing. Nobody comes here for nothing. You came here for a reason. But to that gentleman who's saying, what am I supposed to do here? Serve your brothers and serve your sisters. Teach them the truth and the way. Show them love. Show them compassion. Be an instructor, for you are in this body for a reason. Do not waste the time. It is a very precious gift. Share your knowledge and wisdom with your brothers and sisters. Lift those up, seeking to be lifted. Right? Remember to give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share this event with other people. Let them know we come live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. where I channel messages from ascended masters, other multidimensional beings. And this is an ascension channel where the goal of this from the ascended masters, from other multidimensional beings that are here to help human consciousness evolve out of the biological subjectivity, you will learn how to ascend your consciousness up. Because you are not your body, not your mind, you are a soul. And once you realize the thoughts in your mind are not you, your life will change. When you realize the thoughts in your mind are not you, your life will change. When you realize most of the thoughts in your mind were given to you. 90% of the thoughts in your mind were given to you. When I first had that revelation, it was like, holy crap, does that ever make sense to me? No wonder I felt like crap all those years, right? Because I was believing ideas that I never even chose. They were given to me when I was young. They were given to me in school. They were given to me in university. They were given to us in different places, right? You must learn to make these distinctions between who you've been taught to think you are, what your body is, and who you really are as a sentient being of awareness. You must remember these things so that you can begin to work diligently with the Spirit. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah. Okay, there we go. The universe is working for us. So, question from Eve. Do my guides have a message for me? I hope you're listening, Eve, because the message has been coming out from the get-go. This point of revelation and awareness is so important. There are functions of karma. I've been told to, someone's telling me to talk about this right now. There are functions of karma that give you the opportunity to rise above conditions of your own creation, to establish in a state of love, that you would build a loving future, a new life through love. Not necessarily through the medium of the form that you're in, but your life should never be defined by your flesh, nor should you be defined by your mind, but these things should be defined by you. And when you recognize that it is all good, your life will change very rapidly. Very rapidly. So here's a wonderful question. William, how do I let go and forgive? We teach this in our master class, right? This is taught in our master classes. How to forgive, how to let go. Because the word forgiveness, from its Aramaic roots, means literally to let go of. And when I asked Master Jesus, what do you mean let go of what? He says to let go of your anger, your fear, your guilt. Let go of anything that does not serve your highest light. And I said, well, what about other people? And he said, well, if you're angry at somebody, let go of your anger. Do not carry that, because it harms you and it harms them. What you carry in your heart towards others affects them, right? You need to learn to let go of these things. You have to, but yes, I will. So he says it's also important to recognize the process of letting go is recognizing where in your house you keep your suffering. You have a room for everything in you. In your storehouse. Your body is the storehouse. And you may harbor joy. You may harbor anger. You may harbor judgment. And you may harbor fear. You can harbor these things. And they will affect you. Let them go. You can learn to let those go. Let your anger go. Let your judgment go. Let your fear go. Much of the suffering in this planet is because so many of you believe there's not enough, and so many of you believe that there is someone who can harm you and hurt you. And many of you believe these things, and those that harm are afraid that they will be harmed, and those that are being harmed believe they will be harmed. It is a perfect fit. But understand that the moment you begin to awaken to the realization that you can let go of your anger, you will change your life. You will change your life to let go of your anger, to let go of your judgment of them. The statement, forgive them for they know not what they did, is very applicable to you in asking that question. But forgiveness means you don't forgive them for the wrong they did. You let go of your anger, your frustration, your guilt, your shame about it. You don't hold those onto those anymore. Do not hold your anger any longer. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I really encourage you to sign up for our Masterclass 102, which I believe starts in late November. Sign up for Masterclass 102, where you'll learn to recognize where and how you hold old emotions in your body. And if you want to learn to connect to your guides and angels as a foundational step, how to begin to open your clairs, sign up for Masterclass 101 Awakening, which begins November the 2nd. And all of these classes were channeled to us, given to us to teach. And they will completely change your life. And you will see your world in a new way. You'll see who you are in a way you've never have, the way the world has never shown you. But I recommend that. Or you can book a reading with me. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Do I have a link for the master classes? Yes, WilliamMichaelForbes.com. WilliamMichaelForbes.com. And look in the courses section on my website. Check out the testimonials page on my website too. You'll see what people have experienced. Hundreds of testimonials there that you can go through and hear what other people have experienced from readings, from classes, from courses. It's an amazing thing. I truly am blessed and honored and privileged to be a vehicle for this information. And it's go to WilliamMichaelForbes.com. You'll get the full, in the course area, you'll get the full description of the course, which gives you a general overview. And what you see in the description is still only a small fraction of what is actually in the courses and what people actually experience. We've had so many people come through the course that have gone through huge transformations, and I'm truly honored and privileged. And I hope you'll join us for Masterclass 101. Join them all, because they will revolutionize your life in a whole new way. You will not hear what you hear here in many other places, and nor will you find a really well-structured system of training that will allow you to incorporate this as part of your functional way of being, right? Because if you can't change your mind, you won't change your life, and if you can't change your mind, you won't change your body, right? It'd be the same stuff, different day. That's how most people live. How are you doing today? Oh, not bad. What's new? Oh, not much. That's how most people live. It's unfortunate, because you're not here to live a mundane life. You came here to experience creation, to remember you are a divine creator. That's what you came here to remember and experience and express and be. You're a divine creator. So yeah, come join us. Good morning, Bridget. Good to see you. Glad you joined us. Good morning from Michigan. So excited to be here for such an important session. Yes, it is. So those of you that are open and receptive to receiving this energy that they've been transmitting, I hope you are feeling it. Like they've been transmitting from the very beginning a healing frequency. And if you're open and receptive to it. We brought people on today, a couple of people have come on, and experienced the change in their energy almost immediately. And if they continue to embrace that energy, the body will continue to correct, because energy organizes matter. Emotion organizes matter. Emotion organizes matter, right? And it's the truth. My guardian angel, John, said that emotion is the fifth state of energy. And it organizes all matter. Solids, liquids, gases. It organizes all matter. That's what emotion does. It coordinates and organizes matter into our experiences. Oh, I feel the beautiful energy. I have a huge smile. That's wonderful. Yeah, just receive it. Okay, I'm receiving it now. It's beautiful. Someone's asking, who am I? Is pure awareness of I exist? Then what is next? Once I am realized, why stay on the planet? You don't have to stay on the planet if you don't want to, but let me tell you something. You are here for a reason. And you can either realize that reason. This is what I've been told and what I believe. You came here to be a manifestation of creation and love. You came here to demonstrate creation and love. You came here to demonstrate creation and love. That's my personal belief. That's what I believe. That we are here to demonstrate creation and love in the way that we want to. You need to understand that your function of love, you need to know, the gentleman that's asking this question, you need to know what is a function of love in what you say, in what you do, in what you think, ask these questions. Is what I think, say, and do a function of love? Are you not curious about what the function of love will create in your world? Are you not the least bit curious about what the function of love would create in your world? I would hope you'd be at least a little bit curious. Just a little bit curious about what love would create in your world. Thank you, Michael. Hello, Jenny's asking, is it okay to opt for vibrating in peace, neutrality, instead of feelings of joy and happiness? Absolutely yes. I find it hard to be truly happy seeing the powers at hand treating my fellow human beings so badly. This is a great consideration, Jenny, and yes, you can go into that place of neutrality, or you can go into the place of passionate love. And passionate love brings people to a different state of expression. People like Jordan Peterson, a man of great and compassionate love, articulating at a high intellectual level functional truths of social structure and order. Or Joe Rogan, who's developed the ability to take many different subjects and coalesce them into a presentation to educate, inspire, and uplift people to consider different ways of looking at life. And there are many countless individuals on this planet right now that are proactively demonstrating their function of love to induce a creative change for the good in humanity. And there's nothing neutral about that, but you are certainly free to engage in loving neutrality. You are certainly free to engage in that. It is good as well. If you're not contributing to the problem, then you're certainly not part of the problem. Sorry, I'm just letting these beings talk through me, right? And if I keep saying their names and stuff, it sounds kind of silly. So I just let them speak. It's just an amazing thing. I wish this for anybody, to have the truth downloaded into you. Someone's saying, study 102 with William. It will change your life. Oh, wonderful. Thank you for saying that. It really does. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to get questions here. Thank you so much. Well, somebody's coming on. I have no idea who it is, but we're going to bring him on. Hello, beautiful soul. What is your name and what state or country you're from?
Annie, Minnesota.
Hi, Annie from Minnesota. Have you been on before?
No, but I've had a private reading with you.
Well, I'm delighted to hear from you, Annie. What healing are you requesting?
So I'm dealing with stuff with family, and 3 nights ago I had a dream that my great-grandmother called me on the phone in the dream, and she was far away and scatty, but it was her. I know it was a visit or a message, but I don't remember what she was trying to tell me, and I can't just let it go. I would love to know if you can pick up what she was trying to tell me.
As you're saying this, I'm hearing her say, this is about awakening the passionate heart of love that you have, to only let your passionate love be demonstrated. This does not, she's saying, it doesn't mean to be nice to them, but to be very clear about what you know is good and true. To be completely clear to everybody what you know is good and true. For them and for you. Be very clear. Don't pull any punches. Be straightforward and honest with them. They'll hear you.
Can you ask her why they're being so mean? Like female mean energy.
She's saying you need to tell them what I have said to you. Stop squabbling amongst each other. Start loving each other. I did not leave a mess in my wake. I meant to leave love. Tell them that I said that I wanted love to be in this family, not their pettiness.
Oh.
Tell them I said this. To let go of their pettiness. I wanted love to be my legacy, not their pettiness.
My goodness.
She says, I will come, I'm going to come up and shake them out by the ears.
Oh my God, that is her.
Right. She's she's wound up right now in a good way. I mean, I feel this intense love for her. She cares and loves them loves all of you very dearly, but this squabbling has to stop. But she said she'll come.
What if I feel powerless in this because they don't listen to me because I'm deemed the crazy one?
Yeah, ask her to intervene for you right now. Like, just say, ask her to intervene on your behalf right now. She will. And then sit back and watch, because she's not messing around. Like, you give her,
She's strong, huh?
yeah, I know. It's like part of me wants to get up and start boxing. That's how I feel right now, right? I kid you not. That's how the energy I feel from her. It's like, see, come on, let's go, right? Little granny here going like this, but communicate to her right now. Like right now, communicate to her. I need your assistance to intervene. Like, ask for her intervention, because she can only intervene if it's requested.
I need your assistance to intervene.
Yes.
Thank you, Michael.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, William.
Yeah, and please come back on. Let us know how it goes. Send me an email or a comment and let me know.
I will. And then question, I took the 101 class in July, but I had to miss a bunch of sessions because of this family drama, actually.
Yep.
But I can't access the Facebook page anymore. Does that have a time limit?
Yes, it does. So what we do is for students that enroll in the course, as you know, the wall is open for students to review and evaluate the videos for the entire duration of the 3 weeks. And when the class ends, we allow it to stay open for those who are going on to the next course. We'll keep that wall open for an additional week for those who want to play catch up. And then after the 4th week, it's closed, and then the new session begins. Okay? But we got our.
And when is the next one?
The next 101 starts November the 2nd. And as a repeat,
Okay.
yeah, as a repeat student, it will only cost you $99.
Oh, perfect.
Yep.
Do you suggest that instead of going to 102?
Well, I would suggest any of our courses should be pursued multiple times. We've had students who've taken some of our classes 6, 7, 8, 9 times and still keep growing up. But I would encourage you to take them in sequence. Number 101, which is about awakening, and 102, which is about liberation. So I take them in the sequence in which they're listed on the group wall on the website.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for bringing her energy in here. I love her energy. She's great.
Thank you.
Take care. Wow. Feisty woman. I love it when they do that. Yeah, thank you. I'm just scrolling to see more questions here. Thank you for the hearts. I really appreciate it. We're at 10,000 little hearts there. I looked into a vial of water to see masters chatting. Yes, you can do that. You can see different dimensions through water. Drusilla's saying she's feeling the healing energy in her spine and lungs. That's beautiful. Draw it in. Like if you're feeling, some of you that might be feeling the tingling sensations, because that's one of the hallmark signs when the spirit in your body is being stimulated by a higher frequency. There's a tingling sensation. When you feel that tingling sensation, draw that energy in. Like imagine you can draw the tingling sensation and fill your body with it completely. And you'll pull more of that energy in, because remember, you're directing the body to pull this energy in, and the body will follow your instructions, and you'll feel the tingling sensation increase. You might feel sudden moves or pulsations or muscle twitches or twinges in reaction to the energy coming in and interacting with the physiological systems, right? Because it does that. When you add one potential to another, it affects it and changes it. Hi there. Teresa's asking, is it true our body, mind is only a thought believed in? And thank you to all the lovely guides who have come to assist you to help us healing and realizations. God bless all. God bless you too, Teresa. Yes and no. The body is something that is of the world, and it will stay with the world. It will go back to the dust from whence it came. But it's a real, functional, living organism that's separate and independent of you, just like a bird is, or a bee is, or a flower or a tree. They're separate living organisms. The difference between a bird and a tree or a bee is that you have autonomy. You have absolute autonomy over your body that a tree doesn't. A tree just kind of flows with the unity of life. But as in a human body, you can intentionally alter and change the consciousness of your body. In that way, you're influencing matter with thought. But the body's not who you are. It's strictly a physical organism that you inhabit while in this dimension of learning creation. Remember that. Right? It's a great question, Teresa. Thank you so much. Will you be answering any questions today, or are we just doing the healing? Yes, we are taking questions as well. Absolutely. That's right. Sweet Fairyish is asking, any message from the universe about the curiosity, attraction I feel for the neighbor who lives across the street, please? I kind of like his energy. Thank you. I'm being told to tell you that it's important you understand the exploration of character and not simply resonate with the physical emanation of spirit. As many of you get captivated by the natural, passionate power to reproduce and create more of oneself. Get to know this individual's consciousness. You might find that it is not just about what you feel is cute there, but that there's something deeper to explore or to avoid, because the body does not always reflect the spirit of the mind, as you can teach the body to hide things. So be mindful of this. It's always important to explore the higher faculties of an individual more so than the physical element exclusively, as so many of you think the physical body is that which defines you. No, no, no. The physical body is the instrument that you give definition to when you awaken to that understanding. So please explore this individual in all earnestness. Go up and communicate to them. Who are you? Welcome to the neighborhood. I'm curious about you. Get to know them. And then you'll get to know not just what you feel, the energy transmission from the form, but you get to delve into the mind and the soul that is there, which is where real wonder can unfold for you. You have a great opportunity here. Irene's asking, William, should I do anything further after our conversation yesterday? And anything you can tell me how he took it. Thank you. If I tune into that, again, you do not concern yourself with other people's perceptions or misperceptions of yourself. Be open and receptive to receiving rather than trying to force. Be open and receptive to receiving rather than trying to push the river. Do not try to force your creation. It is like putting a seed in the ground and pulling it out every few hours to see if it's growing. Allow the seed to grow. Allow the seed to show and allow the sprout to grow. Right? Be patient. In a nutshell, be patient. Okay, we're going to bring another person on for some healing today. Wonderful. Hello, Andrea. Hello, beautiful soul. What's your name and what city or country you're from?
Hi, William. I'm Dean. I'm from Melbourne, Australia.
Well, hello, Dean. It's been a while. You're using a different handle here today.
I am. I changed to Tarot Daddy, and it's made my work. It's made my work much more known.
Wonderful. So tell me, Dean, what is it you want healing with today?
I was wondering if I'd moved on the attacks from three.
If you've moved on from
three
the
female energies.
Yes. Well, the fact that you're speaking to it about us right now, then we would say no, you're still attached to it because you're still focusing on these three females. You keep the connection alive as you continue to focus upon them. You give them a corridor of communication with you energetically. Are you willing to release that connection right now?
Absolutely.
Well, let's do it. So just take a slow, deep breath and fill your lungs completely. And as you exhale, decide and define, I release this connection to these three with love and grace. I release this connection to these three with love and grace. Go deeply into that understanding. I am releasing this connection to these three with love and grace. And do 3 breaths in this fashion. With each breath, you speak the words, I release this connection to these three with love and grace.
I release these connections with love and grace. I have one other question, if I may.
Yes.
I breathe everyone that I read for or do energy healings on into the connection, and psychic told me the other day that opens up portals and I shouldn't be doing it.
You need to be focusing on this dimension more than that dimension right now.
Is my breathing, getting people to breathe in and breathe down, an issue?
It is a secondary cause. When you begin to move in realms of energy that you do not fully understand, it will have different effects upon your physiology. You need to focus on the function of love in this dimension.
What about their physiology?
Again, if you release your attachment to them, then there's no consideration about how their physiology would affect you.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
I'll keep doing the same thing. I'll just use that process.
Thank you, Dean. Thanks for coming on.
No, thanks for hearing me.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Thanks for your wisdom.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Wonderful. Thank you from Down Under. Dean from Down Under. Yeah, he's a shamanic healer, I believe. Love is the way. Keep doing that. Okay, I got time for 2 more questions, then we're going to call it a beautiful day, as it always is. Question from Andrea. Teal Swan always says, once you remember who you truly are, it's important to not spiritually bypass and ignore the lessons you came here to learn. Is that true? When you release an emotional attachment to pain and suffering from your past, when you truly release that emotion from your body, you're no longer holding on to the emotional memory of the body. When you truly release it, you have no concern. When it's truly released, the body will heal and correct. Because any old emotions you hold on, anger, guilt, shame, sadness, depression, any emotion you hold in your body will affect your body. And it will also affect what you experience in your life. So if you're holding on to rejection and the anger and the pain of rejection, you'll experience rejection. And that rejection can come in the form of relationships, losing things, things being taken from you. Emotions that you hold in your mind and body will cause effects in your world. Once you release an emotional energy that's connected to any past event or even past lifetimes, you will liberate yourself from the effects of that event because you're no longer harboring the emotion to attract the precise conditions that emotion resonates with. Because every emotion resonates with an experience that you're having. And every emotion you create from old emotions will create an experience. When you generate new emotional energy like joy, you will create a new functional experience. So it's true in part, but once you release an old emotion from the body, it will change the effects. You will not repeat the effects. It's called letting karma go, right? It's another term for it. That's what Yogananda says, it's letting karma go. Let your karma go. Let your karma go. Hello, Johnny. Johnny's asking, it's good to see you. I haven't been on my path and am doing so. I developed a blood clot in my leg. I was treated with blood thinners for 6 months, and it was suggested to me by my doctor. So what I'm hearing you say is you need to get back on your path, Johnny. Like literally, you're not walking your walk. Interesting, eh? That's what they're telling me to tell you. You're not walking your walk, right? You need to understand. It makes I'm being told to tell you it does make a difference whether it's the left leg or the right leg. If it's the left leg, then you've got a deep emotional element that's not being dealt with. Because effects in the body are always connected to emotional events, right? So you want to understand that if it's the left leg, it's emotionally based. If it's the right leg, it's probably the nature of a certain negative thought process that you're indulging in. But the left side of the body is usually where we store emotional events. The right side of the body is where we store ideas. Thoughts and ideas get stored in the right side of the body. Emotions get stored in the left side of the body. That's what I've been told anyway. Any advice on what I can do for my son, Mario, who is dealing with certain struggles at the moment due to choices he is making, which are not good choices? if I tune into your son, yeah, he needs. I would recommend you get him to book a reading. Book a reading with him, because he needs to shift. He needs to shift this negative energy he's got in his consciousness. He's got a negative self view that he's holding inside, that he keeps hidden from everybody, but it's causing him to make these bad choices. He doesn't even know it. He's choosing these choices because that feeling is uncomfortable, and these choices give him the illusion of comfort. But he needs to heal it and release that emotion that he's holding on. Wow, it's a really good one. Thank you so much, Bridget. Appreciate that. Lots of questions. I have trouble finding the tie to smoking. Can you help? Well, I'm being told willpower. You must use your will correctly. You must use your will correctly and not submit yourself to the conditioning that you received as a very young child about how beautiful smoking was. You were taught about how beautiful it was, and you have not let that go, and you believe that if you let it go, you will let go of something beautiful. No, this is not true. It's not true at all. My name is William Michael Forbes. I'm a spiritual medium, a channel, and an intuitive life coach. If you want to book a reading with me, go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com. Likewise, you can also sign up for our Masterclass series, which the new series begins November the 2nd with Masterclass 101. Again, I want to wish you all much love, and thank you so much for coming here and sharing your time and your space. And I want to thank Master Jesus, Yogananda, Master Buddha, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Sandalphon, for being present with us and transmitting their healing light and love to all of us. And I want to wish each and every one of you much, much love, and have yourselves a wonderful and joyful day. And I will see you guys tomorrow on Shortcut for Your Soul. Bye, everybody.